Hey guys, what's up? Austin and Jonathan here.
Hey.
With Bunk and Baker Mortgage Group for your third installment of our weekly whiteboard videos. We were not planning on talking about this for this installment, but what happened last week, Jonathan?
Last week the Fed cut the rate.
Woo! Woo-hoo!
Yes, great news. So first time since 2008 that the Fed cut the rates, and so
Over 10 years.
that's amazing.
It's nuts.
So
Yeah.
Austin and I have had a lot of people reach out, call us, text us, just like, hey, should I refinance? So we've been meeting with a lot of clients about things like that. So
yeah, and as much as we want to be able to say, yes, you should refi, we don't know. So that's what this video is about, is every situation is different. It's like your loan's like a snowflake. There's not one other one like it. So we need to figure that out.
Should you refi is the answer that we're trying to get at the end of this video.
Yep. So before we jump into some of the nuts and bolts on how it works, a couple of questions that might help you filter yourself. One, do you have PMI? If you've got private mortgage insurance or MIP on your government loans, PMI on your conventional stuff, we need to look at doing a refinance because chances are we can lower that substantially in addition to your interest rate, depending on how long you've been in the house and how much equity you have. Group number two is if you're just looking to lower your monthly payment, we need to look at this.
Yeah.
Who isn't interested in lowering their monthly payment?
Why have a higher one if you don't need to?
Yeah. Now, if your interest rate is from like 8 years ago, who knows? You might be in a good spot, but it's still always worth kicking the tires, making sure that you can't lower that thing. Some people looking to shorten their loan. They're in a 30-year, and maybe the rates have moved so much that they can shift from a 30 down to a 15 and keep their monthly payment relatively the same or really close. Another group that needs to look into refinancing is if you've got a cosigner on your mortgage. Maybe you had your parents cosign or your in-laws or a sibling or a friend, and you want to get them off. If you've been waiting for the time to get them off, rates went up over the last few years, and then this year they've been coming down and they're still on that downward slope. Now is the time to remove that cosigner. And then the last group, Jonathan, I would say that should be looking at it is anyone that's looking to take cash out of their house. That's a totally different video for another day.
Yeah, so that's a cash out refi, but today's video is going to be about rate term refi.
Yep, and how it works. Common scenario, you got your house maybe late last year and late 2018, and you've got a 4.75 interest rate on that thing.
So very common for 17 and 18. A lot of people locked in interest rates at that point.
Right. So let's say you're at 4.75. Heavens, if you're higher than that, you absolutely need to call us. But 4.75 over time, it's going down. Well, maybe this same person today could qualify for a 3.75% interest rate. That's great. The only kicker is that doing a refi costs money.
Gotcha. So refinancing can save you lots of money, but there's some costs involved.
Cost money to save money. What's happening is with closing costs, we're literally doing the transaction all over again. The file has to be reprocessed, re-underwritten. We've got to open up new title. We've got to do potentially a new survey, potentially a new appraisal. Lots of closing costs involved. We're talking several $1,000s, which is scary. The cool thing is with refinancing, you can roll that into the loan most of the time.
Awesome. So you wouldn't have to come to the table with any money, any check, any cash. You could roll it into your loan. So
yeah. There are some scenarios where that doesn't work out, but on most cases, we're able to roll in those closing costs, which is really exciting because nobody wants to pay an extra several $1,000s when they don't have to. The problem is that bumps up your principal balance from where it was. The good news, though, is that you're on a lower interest rate. And so we're starting at a higher loan amount with the closing costs rolled in, but if we can get you on that 3.75, we've moved the needle 1%. You're saving over $200 a month if you got a $400,000 loan on this scenario.
So going from a 4.75 to a 3.75, our payment would go down by a couple $100 immediately, and then your principal pay down is way faster because you had a lower interest rate. So after 3.5 years, you pay back all of that closing costs, and everything from there is just savings.
Easy, yeah. And this payoff time is going to vary for each scenario, but just to give you a visual reference, this is what we're looking for. We're trying to help you see there's a hard number where, hey, Math is math. You will make the money back at some precise point for your loan.
Mm-hmm.
The question that you need to be asking yourself if you're watching this video is, how long am I going to keep this property? Am I going to sell here, or am I going to sell sometime out here? If you're going to sell before you break even, it's probably not worth refinancing unless you're in one of these, unique situations over here. But if you know you're going to hold it well past that break even point, it's literally a no-brainer.
Yeah,
You're wasting money to not do it.
So if you were going to stay in this house in this area past 3 years, also I would absolutely say to refi. If you told us, well, we'll probably be here just a year or two more, then we'd probably tell you, hey, your payments would go down, but honestly, when you sell your house a year or two from now, you wouldn't have made back that savings, and we'd tell you not to refi.
That's exactly right. So if you're wondering, hey, should I refi? We don't know if you should, but if you call us, we can help you figure that out. So make sure you reach out to us, send us a DM, post a comment, give us a call. You can find all of our information depending on where you're watching this.
All in the social media world.
Yeah,
but anyway, let us run this scenario for you, and we want to help you out. So give us a call.
Woo! Adios.
See you guys. Alright, we're rolling, dude. I don't know. What can we say? What's up? Hot off the press.
Hey guys, we're shooting this on Friday, so we're feeling those weekend vibes. What's up?
So today's topic: why or when? Dang it!
You like my haircut?
Looking fresh, brother, man.
You know what is
Looking
also
fresh.
looking fresh, and what I love to see cut? Interest rates.
Oh, that's a good one. Pun.
Did you see what I did there?
You did it.
All right.